Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are here at the Power Overwhelming Land number 4 at the local Battles Game Center in Fort Lee, New Jersey. I'm your caster, Wendy, here today with Eric the Red from Rutgers CSL team
What's up,
and
guys?
the newly formed Knights of StarCraft. Knights of Chaos, I was going to say.
Knights of Chaos is actually pretty cool.
I'm trying to think of what is that. What's that?
Maybe we'll steal it.
It's from something.
I don't know. We'll find out.
So players are ready to go. Gonna be a first map on Ohana, Protoss versus Zerg, so another PvZ. Are all Terrans out or is Cookie still in?
Yeah, Cookie's got eliminated in the lower bracket semifinals, I think.
Alright, so this is the other semifinals game then. So winner of this will go on to play Giant Smurf. So we potentially have a nothing but PvP series left.
Yeah, I mean, there were a ton of Protoss in here. This is the last Zerg, I think. The other one was Dusk, who got eliminated a little earlier.
I love Lamp.
Yeah, Lamp is quite good.
I just really love Lamp.
You do?
I don't know. It's just quoting Anchorman because everybody else does it. It seems like the cool thing to do.
It is kind of cool.
But Ohana, I mean, this is a pretty good map for Protoss nowadays. Of course, you get that Forge Fast Expand. Very easy to do. Very small ramp. Yeah. You wall off here entirely, take your third, and then pop your army right down that nice space right there.
Spread some observers out, especially below the main. If you just send an observer down there, you're safe in case there's Overlord drops, Mutalisks, whatever. You're always going to be in position.
Yep, and you just build your gateways from here on out and position your army right there, and you have a nice, you can force field against your gateways.
SimCity is so important.
Oh yeah, especially for Protoss and force fields. Even Terran to a certain extent. I think their SimCities are best allocated in locations that where you're not very drop centric. So building barracks over here not going to be your best because if you get it dropped right there, oh man, it's so difficult to get
absolutely
to get to those units. But and even with I think Zerg also suffers from it a lot. You know, you see it a lot on Shattered Temple. You remember Shattered Temple with the high ground below your behind your expansion? You would build like your pool and your Baneling nest, and then he would drop Marines like right there and stack them up on top of each other, and it's so
that's the most annoying thing in the world for Zergs.
Oh, and Siphon with a drone harass. My buddy does that to me. He goes crazy with that probe. He kills a drone nearly every time. I don't know how he does it, but it's just you have as Protoss you have nothing better to do. I guess in the early game when you're going Forge Fast Expand.
Yeah, sure. I mean it's a good way to use that extra APM if you can afford it.
Yeah. So it will be a Nexus first out of Siphon playing very, very greedy on Ohana, but he did see the 15 pool, no gas, so he's quite safe to go ahead and do this. And of course he's at 16 probes, which is kind of unusual. Usually it's 17 probes, but
16's okay too. If you've scouted, you may have to get a little bit earlier. But honestly, though, I mean, Protoss players nowadays have calculated these Forge expands so well and so meticulously that they know the exact timings they, or like the closest timings they can get away with when it comes to cannon placement. So sometimes you'll see, like, depending on the placement of the spawning pool or how many eggs start to be produced as soon as the pool finishes, you'll see different Protoss just actually getting lots of buildings before cannons.
It's very, very true. So Overlord's going to make its way to the natural of the Protoss player.
Still no cannon here, actually, see?
Yeah, hey Murray, we're not getting any game sounds. If it's not too much trouble for you, friend.
And now Siphon here, like I was saying, waiting for the last possible moment to build that cannon. So he's calculated this out, so he knows the earliest possible time for those links to pop in. He can at least have it protected. The thing is, that actually, I don't think any lings were even produced.
No, he's actually playing super safe. He kind of messed up a little bit.
That's kind of weird. Usually we want at least 2 to 4, even just to start scouting around, because you can get cannon rushed by the 3rd location if you're not too careful. I know that it's not Forge first, but by the time you get down to the 3rd, there's always going to be a Forge about done.
And this is really good back area to go ahead and pile up right over here.
Yeah. So it definitely is going to be. And I feel like it's unnecessary greed by Lamp. Like, what really is 4 Zerglings gonna hurt you? And you're gonna have what, maybe a few less early drones, but it's not gonna matter. In
this situation, maybe knowing that his opponent want Nexus first, he probably could substitute. You can make an argument for saying that it's worth it.
Yeah, but your 3rd is already beyond the rocks, so this gives you another thing to worry about. But we'll see with how that happens. It may not actually amount to anything in this game.
It sounds on. Hey, just 1 second, guys. We're trying to sort out this sound scenario right now. I don't know why we're not getting sound. Excuse us for a second while we alt-tab and try to figure out. I'm not getting any sound at all to the computer, period. I was just a second ago.
There we go. I hear
there you go.
Sounds now. I hear interface sounds.
Oh, everything's on. What is going on? I think the game is glitching out here.
All right, well, let's just fly with
No,
it.
just go. We'll just go with it. We might have to restart our client after this. I think something happened with the glitch.
Yeah, you know, sometimes when you change sound drivers in the middle of the game, it'll totally flip out. But
weird that the interface sounds are the only thing working right now. So.
Well, who knows? It's a mystery. At least we can see what's happening.
Oh, right. Yeah, okay. I know what you're talking about. I've had to solve this problem before.
But anyway, it looks like more links coming out here. Looks like they're just going to be, in order to establish some map control. Roachborn also starting up. Pretty standard timing for that, just a little around 6:45-ish.
Yeah.
And Evolution Chamber, should be seeing maybe another one of those, and a macro hatch as well within the next minute or minute and a half. So I think in this situation, going for... He's going to want to scout out the Protoss main base and see, try to get a good idea of what the gateway count is, as well as if there's any significant tech, be it robotics, Stargate, Twilight Council. And there is, in fact, Twilight Council, as well as 3 gateways on the way, and +1 already being done. This is a good indicator of a Blink 7 or 8 gate all in with +2. And in fact, this
it's getting plus armor.
That's really weird. I mean, if he has the Twilight Council...
I think this is a blink pressure, which is kind of unusual.
Yeah, but why you would almost always want +2 rather than 1-1 with a blink pressure, because this is like a 4-gate. You do a 4-gate Zealot Warp in here. You make the Zerg build Lings and.
Hey, whoa! Oh no!
I'm hearing some sounds, but let's just.
What is going on? I think our sound drivers are definitely messed up, folks.
That's alright. It's just it's a new take on the game.
It's selective hearing StarCraft, but
we're hearing the most important things.
Anyways, Roach is now making their way out into the field.
More Stalkers though, so I don't know. This might actually not be the all-in version of this build. It could just be this this pressure, and I don't know. He could maybe feign the 7 or 8 gate.
Maybe that's what he's trying to do.
And then expand behind it. But I feel like if he just goes for a big Roach Link counter, just Blink alone is not going to cut it if he tries to take a third as well.
Yeah, all right, hey, now we have sounds are back, but no music. I'll take it. That's really weird. Did you do something more, or did you fix that? I guess it's just black magic then.
Yeah, well, who knows? I'm actually hearing music.
Are you? I wonder if it's
maybe just ambient. I don't know. I don't know how Zerg music should sound. It just sounds like
Zerg music is very ambient.
Like creepy things, like Nightmare.
I don't know if there's really much any ambient sounds on this map. There's not like a waterfall. Although I wish this part of the map was actually used. I think they could make another base over here.
I think the trees should all make noises. You know?
Like how?
I don't know. Like when the Zerg are like nearby it.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there's an additional 3 gates to this attack, so this will be a big 7-gate push. 1-1 is done for the Protoss player. Blink is done as well. Ventral Sack's on the way for the Zerg player. Kind of an interesting selection there. 6 spine crawlers have gone down across the map. 4 in the natural actually were actually quite effective. Good force fields though.
Nice.
We'll section off a lot of those Lings. It's a very big push from Siphon. He's going to need to be very diligent about Blink though. This is where it's going to really shine out.
Absolutely, yeah.
And another good set of force fields to zone out more of the Zerg army. Maybe Zerg started to drone up a little bit after.
This is that magic timing now before 11 minutes, so it's going to give Protoss a nice little time here where he can micro efficiently versus these medium Roach armies. But the problem now is that the sentries have all died, so it's going to be pure Stalker from here on out, and more Lings reinforcing. I feel like Siphon just kind of whiffed this timing a little bit. Maybe he could have hit a little earlier.
I think +2 would have been more effective.
Yeah.
Roach's +1 still isn't done yet. It had to have been done, but Siphon actually edging out a little bit ahead. 22 Lings on the return. 3 more Stalkers being warped in. All Siphon really needs now is to get in a few more Zealots to deal with those Lings. And
I mean, the reason you would want that +2.
Wow. Lamp is just going to GG.
Wow.
I thought that was a little preemptive.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, maybe he just droned a little too hard. That's really